Welcome back to Half Moon's Picks, take two. Guess what? I forgot to turn my microphone on. So I get to do this again. Last week I went 6-1. Excellent week I had. No complaints. Last week I gave you 3-1 in my video picks. I gave you Green Bay, New England, and Dallas as my upset pick. And the only one I lost was the Indianapolis Colts. Even you guys warned me in the chat. I was like, oh, that ain't gonna happen again. They got blown out. On my Twitter, I gave you 3-1. I gave you the over on Miami game, Cleveland game, and the Atlanta game. Skyrocketed over, no sweat bets whatsoever. So as far as the year goes, like 2-0 on my number one pick and 2-0 on my upset pick. 4-2 on my Twitter under and over. So doing great. As far as the pool goes, let's take the Moon's money. Yeah, number one, Gio. He's at 186 points, a 22-10 record, doing excellent. Where's those videos, buddy? Come out of retirement, please. And then we got number two, Rostradamus, 171 points, 19-13. And number three, we got Deja Vu at 153 points at 17-15. And I'm in fourth. 134 points and 15-17. Not doing so bad, you know, no complaints, doing great in the pools. Let's get on with the picks. My fourth pick of the week, my upset pick of the week, we got the Detroit Lions traveling to the Minnesota Vikings. The Detroit Lions are a 6-point road dog. Lions 2-0 ATS wise, and number 2 ATS wise is picking from the last 2 years. They are 13-6 ATS since last year. Minnesota on a short week. They played on Monday Night Football. The explosive Detroit Lions, man, they are. I know this is a divisional game. The Lions are 0-2 in Minnesota in the last 4 meetings. And 1-8 overall against Minnesota, but they keep the games close. Last year they did play, and it was 17-19 loss for Detroit. For me, oh, and also when they played last year is 27-29 loss in Detroit. Like I said, close games, close battles. 6 points is just a little bit too much. So give me Detroit Lions +6. My number 3 pick of the week, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars traveling to the Los Angeles Chargers. Los Angeles Chargers are a 7-point home favorite. Jacksonville off a win against Indianapolis. I see the public, you know, betting on them. They say, oh, Jacksonville's doing great. They just blew out the Colts. Yeah, I get it. And Chargers off a loss. But they are 2-0 ATS-wise when they played. And they have the long week, too, so they have more time to practice. So they played Thursday night against the Chiefs on that loss. But, you know, like I said, they covered. If Justin Herbert does play, you know, they might move the line, so, you know, pay attention to that. And you know, Chase Daniel will play in his place, probably go, you know, I'm guessing 4. But for me, I'm taking the Chargers all the way. I think Jacksonville is just a fluke with that. They can play the Colts real well. So give me the LA Chargers -7. My number 2 pick of the week, we got the Baltimore Ravens traveling to the New England Patriots. New England Patriots are a 3-point home dog. Baltimore 0-3 in New England in the last 3 meetings. Miami blew them up last week, blowing a 21-point spread lead. New England off a win against Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh, and this is their home opener as well. I think, you know, like I said, the public's going to say, hey, the Patriots are back, they're at home, you know, Baltimore's off a loss, they have no defense, blah, 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 Bill Belichick, blah, blah, blah. Me, I'm taking the Baltimore Ravens, only 3 points. So give me the Baltimore Ravens -3. And my number 1 pick of the week, we got the Kansas City Chiefs traveling to the Indianapolis Colts. The Kansas City Chiefs are a 6.5-point road favorite. Kansas City on a long week, they have more time to prepare. Indianapolis Colts, this is their home opener. Last time they played was Nick Foles versus Andrew Luck, and Kansas City won handily, 30-14. I don't like the Colts game plan. This is what I'm looking at. So you got the number 1 rusher in the league last year with like 1,800 yards. and he only got 77 yards in the game last week against Jacksonville. And I had him on my fantasy team. He had like 0 points at halftime. What are you guys doing? Matt Ryan, he only had 185 yards passing. He was like slinging the ball left and right. He was only 17 of 29. 1 TD, 1 interception. I can see the sharps on this as far as, you know, Indianapolis got to win sometime. So give me Kansas City Chiefs -6.5. All right, now it's time for my 3-team teaser. I am 0-2 on my 3-team teasers. My goodness, there's always some team that blows the lead and can't even tease them. My goodness. But this week I think I got it. My 3-team teaser, I'm going to take the Chargers, you know, minus the points, the Kansas City Chiefs minus the points, and Detroit +13. So that seems like a solid 3-team teaser. As for the rest of the games, you guys want me to run down and see what I explored and what I found out for the rest of the games for this week. Let's see, Thursday Night Football, we got Pittsburgh at Cleveland. Cleveland's a 5-point favorite. Last year, Pittsburgh did beat Cleveland 15-10. Yeah, so there's your 5 points, but then they reversed it. I don't know. Both teams are off of losses. A Cleveland game, a divisional game. Cleveland has a better run game. I see the 5 points, but man, every time it seems like I pick up Cleveland plus points, they shouldn't be, you know, favored by 5 points. But Thursday night game, I don't know, anything can happen. I don't know. I'm taking Cleveland minus 5 points. Next, we got the Buffalo at Miami. Buffalo on a short week. They are 2-0 ATS-wise, full steam ahead. Miami did make that great comeback last week, and they are 2-0 ATS-wise as well. Buffalo's defense, I was looking at the injury report. They have 6 people questionable, and 1 is out. Thinking that their defense might be just a little bit banged up. You know, if you watch the Monday night game, they had that cornerback, but he got released out of hospitals. He seems to be doing fine. He might be questionable as well. That was Dane Jackson. Yeah, he got his neck. That's friendly fire, got him. For me, I'm taking Miami plus 5.5 points. I'm getting the home field. More time to prepare as Buffalo's on a short week. Next, we got the Cincinnati Bengals traveling to the New York Jets. Bengals, man, what happened? They are 0-2 and 0-2 ATS-wise. Joe Burrow sacked 13 times in the last 2 games, 3 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Not looking good. And the Jets won last year against Cincinnati, 34-31. Mike White. He outpassed Joe Burrow, 405 yards to 259 yards, both with 3 TDs. So the only reason I can see people saying, "Oh, betting on Bengals, they were in the Super Bowl last year. I have confidence that they're going to make a turnaround. This is the Jets. I get it. For me, I'm taking the Jets. I'm at home. I'm getting points, and Cincinnati has showed nothing for me as they have no offensive line. So give me the New York Jets plus 4.5 points. Next, we got the Las Vegas Raiders traveling to the Tennessee Titans. Las Vegas Raiders are favored on the road, 2 points. Both these two teams 0-2 ATS-wise. Tennessee's on a short week as they play on Monday Night Football. Raiders, they just can't run the ball. They're up 20 points against Arizona last week and just blew that lead, 29-23. Raiders are 3-0 in their last 3 meetings in Tennessee. So that's the only reason why I think, I'm picking this is history. So give me the Vegas Raiders minus 2 points. Next, we got the New Orleans Saints traveling to the Carolina Panthers. New Orleans Saints are a 3-point road favorite. Again, divisional game. Both two teams are 0-2 ATS-wise. Saints have Kamara injury. He's got a rib injury. He's out for 2 weeks. Mike Evans is suspended for 1 game, causing that fight with Tampa last week. I'm going to take Progressive Insurance over crab legs. I'm sorry. Yeah, for those who don't know, I'm taking Baker Mayfield over Jameis Winston as a quarterback position, as a better quarterback. Plus, I'm getting points at home, and they got home field advantage. So give me Carolina plus 3. Next, we got the Philadelphia Eagles traveling to the Washington Commanders. If I said Redskins in the last 2 weeks, Bad word, right? I'm sorry. It's just a habit. Been doing this for so long. All right, so Philadelphia, off a short week, did play on Monday night, and they just blew the roof off the Minnesota Vikings. This is a divisional game, and they got the Commanders off a loss in Detroit. The spread jumped 2.5 points just from the Monday night Eagles win. Like I said, we're betting points, not teams, so yeah, you gotta take those points. And it might even jump even higher. Right now they got the Commanders plus 6.5. You might get 7 points at home in a divisional game. So give me the Washington Commanders plus 6.5 or 7 if you wait till game day. Hopefully. Next we got the Houston Texans traveling to the Chicago Bears. Chicago Bears are a 2.5 point home favorite. Houston, man, they've been cashing tickets 2-0 ATS wise in the last 2 meetings. Vegas is saying this is a pick'em game. Chicago's got 2.5 home field advantage points wise. Me, you know, I'm going with the ticket casher. So give me Houston Texans. No other reason. You know, plus 2.5 points. If I get 3 points at game day. Next we got the Los Angeles Rams traveling to the Arizona Cardinals. Rams 4-point road favorite. Rams 0-2 ATS wise. This is a divisional game. The Rams have won the last 7 meetings in Arizona. Unbelievable. And they won by an average of 12.5 points. And so here it's just 4 points. Last time Arizona won against the Rams was 2014. My goodness. Last year there was 670 yards passing between both the teams. It was 30-23. So they still wouldn't have covered the spread. So give me the Rams -4. Next we got probably the game of the week. We got the Green Bay Packers traveling to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Buccaneers are a 2-point home favorite. Vegas is saying this game's an even game. 2 points is a home favorite. Aaron Rodgers versus Tom Brady. Rodgers 1-3 in Tampa, you know, in his lifetime. 1-3, not very good. Tampa Bay's been cashing tickets 2-0 ATS. This used to be the Battle of the Bays back in my day. Back in the day, I can tell you how old I am. Battle of the Bay used to be a 3-6 game, you know, pretty bad. NFC Central Division game. Anyway, Mike Evans probably suspended. He is suspended 1 game against a fight in New Orleans. Julio Jones is doubtful with Tampa Bay. But, you know, the Green Bay offensive line is pretty beat up, and I think Tampa Bay can get to Aaron Rodgers. If they get to Aaron Rodgers, they should win this game. So give me Tampa Bay -2. Next, we got the San Francisco 49ers traveling to the Denver Broncos. San Francisco 49ers are a 1.5 point favorite. Trey Lance went out on an ankle injury. They're starting Jimmy G. You know, they're already playing, you know, quarterback. You know, they'll probably end up spending money on keeping Jimmy G there. They're lucky they didn't trade him, you know. Denver can't seem to score in the red zone. My goodness, they have field goals up to Yahoo. Jerry Jeudy's questionable, so he's got a rib injury. Denver 0-2 ATS wise. This should be, it's only one, you know, this was going to be one of my top picks, but I decided to take it. I had 6 games, and so since it's a Sunday night game, I took it off. So give me the San Francisco 49ers -1.5 points. And the other game I took off because it's a Monday night game. It would be the Dallas Cowboys traveling to the New York Giants. New York Giants are a 2.5 point home favorite. Giants 2-0 ATS. Everybody's like, yeah, Giants doing good. But me, I told you last week, you know, Cooper Rush, I'm telling you, he's going to be the next, you know, star. You know, he's, as a starter, 2-0. Both times he was, you know, not favored. So he's 2-0 ATS as a starter and a 2-0 as a starter altogether. I mean, he's cashing tickets for me. Last week I told you guys bet him, and if you guys put out some money on the money line, you got some extra. But like Dallas is 13-5 ATS in the last, you know, year and a half, this year and last year. So they're number 1 ATS wise. So the team as a whole is cashing tickets. Compared to the New York Giants, who's 29th in the last year and a half, 6-11 ATS wise. But they are doing better this year. Vegas got this game as even. We're giving the New York Giants as a 2.5 point home favorite, field advantage to the Giants. So me, I'm taking the Dallas Cowboys -2.5. Maybe on Monday, you might get it at 3, find out. But right now, Dallas -2.5. Well, that's it for the week, and take 2 is over. Hopefully my audio came out and I don't have to do it for take 3. If you want to, if you need a sports book on my Twitter page, please follow me on Twitter as I give my under and over. You can click on my link and sign up for a sports book. And that's the only referral I got. It's just a referral. Anything else, I don't really need anything else from you guys. So yeah, no, I'm just kidding. I love you guys. Thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next week. Peace.